Hey folks, David Frost, LazyGapTrader.com. In this video, we're talking about day trading, but more specifically, we're talking about gap trading. Gap trading is by far the single most consistent and profitable day trading strategy you can find across the markets today. What I do is teach a course, and within that course at LazyGapTrader.com, I teach two specific gap trading strategies. The morning gaps, which we're going to go over, and also gap fill trades, which we're also going to go over in this video. The other thing I do is I provide my gap trades each and every day to traders that want to get them. I provide a list of my morning gap trades and I provide a list of my gap fill trades. So before we get into the charts, let's go ahead and take a look at the email that went out to subscribers 30 minutes before the market even opened for trading today. So this is the precise email that goes out to subscribers at 9 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, long before the market even opens for trading. I provide a list of the morning gap trades that you see here, and you see there were 4 on the board: Finisar, Ulta Beauty, IONS, which is Ionis Pharma, and Southwest Airlines, Love. In addition to this, I provide a whole list of gap fill trades each and every day as well, and we'll take a look at one so far today that hit its level and had a nice trade out of it. Let's focus on the morning gap trades. So you see 4 trades on the board, and what we're doing here is when stocks are gapping higher or lower at the open, it creates an opportunity for traders that can identify a specific price where these stocks are likely to have a price reaction in the other direction. So let's look at a couple of case in points. 2 of these stocks didn't hit their levels. When stocks do not hit the specific levels that I teach how to calculate in my course, when that doesn't happen, the trades are off the board. We're only interested in trading the specific price levels that I teach how to come up with the calculations in my course. The 2 that hit today were Finisar, FNSR. You see I say gap lower. Support levels are $27.72 and $26.85. Stop and profit target is about 25 to 45 cents. This represents a minimum profit target. The second trade or second stock that hit its level today was IONS. I say gap lower. Support levels are $40.51 and $38.30. Stop and profit target is about 30 to 50 cents. Again, a minimum profit target. Ulta Beauty and Southwest Airlines, they didn't hit their levels. Therefore, they become no trades. They're off the board. In addition to these, you see the list of gap fill trades that I provide, and we did have a specific gap fill trade hit its level to produce a very nice tradable opportunity today, and that was Estee Lauder, EL. And you can see here what I say is I give the current price, which is as of the close of market the previous day, since this email goes out at 9 o'clock a.m. before the open, and I give the gap fill level, and you see it here at $86.30, and I specify it's a short trade at that level. The last column on the right is how far away these stocks are to their gap fill level when traders get this list in the morning at 9 o'clock, so that they're able to track these trades or these stocks accordingly, and when they get close to their gap fill level, they're prepared and ready to make the trade. Let's go ahead and look at some charts. Finisar was the first stock that hit its level today, and you can see what happened. The stock was gapping down at the open tremendously. The previous day's close was $34.92, and the stock opened today all the way down at $29.03 and continued lower. And what happened? It came in right to the level specified before the market opened, $27.72. And by the way, traders who take my course can calculate the same $27.72. I teach everything you need to know in the course, how to calculate and trade the gaps each and every day. When the stock came into the level, it traded below it just by a little bit, making a low of only $27.65. And then just minutes later, the stock was at a high of $28.30. That represents a 58-cent bounce in just minutes. Folks, these are scalp trades. These aren't day trades that are meant to be held for hours. They're not trades that are meant to be held for days. These trades are meant to be in and out. You take your profit and you go about your business on to the next trade or whatever else you like to do for the remainder of the day. As far as a scalp trade goes, 58-cent maximum gain on a scalp trade. That's a very, very nice gain. Any day trader would love to have that gain on any trade all day long. The second trade today, IONS, that was a little bit different. You can see here in this area, the stock came down and came very close to the level of $40.51 and had a very nice bounce higher. That 50-cent bounce that it had in this area, before it hit the level that we wanted to trade it at, 40.51, that changes the probabilities and it changes the odds of the trade. Traders that have taken my course understand exactly what I'm talking about. So a trade like this, if you were going to take it at 40.51 after it bounced like this, it would be only for more aggressive traders, because the probabilities and the odds of this trade working as opposed to coming straight into the level and bouncing off the level have changed. It worked out anyway, and you can see here it traded through the level a little bit, but look what happened later. It made a high of 41.85. That's a tremendous bounce. It's $1.30. It's over $1.30 from the entry point. But the reason I want to point this out is it shows the power of these price levels. These are price levels where stocks are generally drawn to and then will have a price reaction in the other direction. Everything you see here is taught in the course at lazygaptrader.com. Let's take a look at the third trade, which was a gap fill trade. And you'll remember Estee Lauder. It was a gap fill trade at $86.30 up in this area here. The stock made a high of $86.42, only 12 cents above the specified level, and had an immediate pullback, making a low just minutes later of $85.20 for another $1.10 pullback. That's another tremendous trade. Folks, you can learn how to do this. Everything you see here is taught in the course at lazygaptrader.com. Come over to take a look, see what it's all about. You can learn how to do this for yourself each and every day. This strategy provides a foundation so that you go into each trading day with a strategy and a plan, knowing which stocks to trade, at what price levels to trade them, and you do this over and over and over again each and every day. Folks, I'm David Frost. Thanks for tuning in. Come over to check out the course at lazygaptrader.com.